Hello and welcome to Go Getter Mondays. I'm Angela Wysocki, and today I'm going to talk to you about the different kinds of website hosting. So last week we talked about the difference between website domains and hosting, and so if you missed that one, you can always catch it at weblaunchshop.com and click on blog. But if you know what I'm talking about or you caught last week's episode, we'll just dive right into website hosting. So I drew you another picture. Get in nice and close so you can see it. So we've got four main types of hosting. There's the self-hosting, and this is kind of like buying a house. So you're responsible for it. You have to keep it running 24/7 if you want people to be able to access your website. So it'd be like buying a computer and making sure it's plugged into the internet, and then you're responsible for getting all of your files on it, and if something goes wrong, it's on you to fix it. And then there's the paid hosting services. So I'm going to skip over to shared hosting. Shared hosting is like renting an apartment in an apartment building. You are renting space on a computer, on a server somewhere in the world, and other people are renting space on that same computer. So you're going to be responsible for moving all of your website files over. And then other people are sharing that same space with you. And so if one of them gets a virus or something like that, it could potentially affect your website too. However, it's the landlord's job or your hosting company's job to take care of any issues that come with, maintaining that space for you. Dedicated hosting would mean like you're renting a house. So if you need a little bit more room for traffic, like if you've got a ton of visitors coming to your website, you're going to want to think about dedicated hosting. Or if you're really worried about viruses and things like that, then this might be an option for you too. Not typically an option for small businesses. Most of us are on the shared hosting. And this would be the option if you're going to be running a WordPress site. Then there's also the hosted website builders. And this is like renting a furnished apartment. So instead of having to move all your website files over, which is your furniture, it's all there for you. It builds all the files for you instantly. So you get there and you just imagine up what you want and the furniture appears, kind of like that. So these are going to cost anywhere from $10 to $50 a month, depending on which service you go with. Your hosted website builders are going to be things like Wix.com, Weebly.com, Squarespace, Shopify. There's tons of them. So these are probably the two options that people in the small business world are going to be thinking about more often than not. And I was thinking next week I'll probably do a video trying to help you guys figure out which platform you might want to be on, which one's the right one for your business. But if you have any other ideas about things you'd like to hear about, I'd love to hear it. And any questions or feedback you have, please put them in the comments, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks, bye.